Hello everyone, my name is Bob Stewart, and I've just written a book called Juan Santos and the Unreported Crime. It's available on Amazon.com for $6.99. I'm going to read Chapter 2 for you. Just past 1 a.m., while Juan was working at the station, two young men were entering the liquor store on Congress Avenue across from Tony's Pizza Strip Mall. They stepped in the door and split up and walked to the opposite sides of the store. They moved slowly around the perimeter, taking note of the security camera placement. The taller one, Eddie, had black hair and a thin mustache, and a permanent 5 o'clock shadow, which made him look as sinister as he actually was. He picked up a 24-ounce bottle of Coke and walked to the cashier. The other young man, Joey, had brown hair, a medium build, and he moved around the store clumsily. He walked past the checkout counter and left the store. Eddie paid for the Coke and joined Joey outside. "It's perfect," said Eddie. "One security camera, one clerk, and the freeway is 2 minutes away. We could be in and out and on the other side of town in 10 minutes. Joey was being his usual negative self. "I don't know. Maybe the clerk has got a weapon behind the counter, or maybe the store is wired to the cow station. If we hit him hard and fast, he won't have time to do nothing. Not pull a piece, not trigger an alarm, nothing." Eddie's tone was low and steady. That by itself told Joey that the job was going to happen. It was just a matter of when. "We'll do it on Friday. That's when the till is flush with cash. Are you in, Joey? Don't let me down." "Yeah, I'm in." Joey understood that he knew too much not to be in. His only other choice was to be completely out, and he thought he had too much to live for. "How much do you think the take will be?" Eddie smiled as he scratched his head and dislodged a shower of dandruff flakes. "I knew a guy who worked in the store there 3 years ago. He told me it's averaged 20 grand. 20 grand? You're shitting me." Joey nearly swallowed his gum. "Yeah, 20 grand. 5 from the liquor store and 15 from 2 small bookmaking operations the owner has off-site. It all goes in the same safe under the checkout counter. And every Saturday morning, the owner, Omar, comes in to collect the receipts. He doesn't show up again until the next Saturday. Nobody has ever touched his operation before. He must have worked a deal with the cops. 3 years ago, when my friend worked there, 50 grand passed through the store on Super Bowl weekend." After hearing that the take was 20 grand, Joey moved from reluctantly in to all the way in. They drove back to Joey's aunt's place, a small house south of the city. Joey's aunt was in her late 70s, nearly deaf, and in terrible health due to her many years of chain smoking and drinking. She was short, feisty, and she would walk with a limp when she didn't get her way and wanted to foster sympathy. By supplying her with gin and cigarettes, Joey had secured a place to stay for as long as he wanted. And he was able to stay there too as long as he cleaned up after himself and helped with the grocery bills. They entered the house and went straight to Joey's room. It was Monday, and they had a lot to do before Friday. Once again, my book is called Juan Santos and the Unreported Crime, and it's available on Amazon.com. So I hope you'll look it up, try a sample, and buy the book. Thank you.